everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. We are back on the server. The public server exists still. Obviously, whenever I say that, it depends on when you're watching the video. That should be pretty self-explanatory, but I feel the need to mention it. In the last episode, we set up this nice little area down here, made out of some redwood planks and mineral logs, and we actually hooked up our builder to use a quarry card to mine stuff up. And it's placing stuff in this diamond backpack, which has room for some upgrades so that we can store millions of items in a single slot if we were to get like these high tier stack upgrades. So that's cool. And yeah, the problem at the moment is that it needs more power, right? So there's a few things we need to do. For example, I could probably redirect some of the coal over into a coal generator over here. Maybe direct some of the apples. Honestly, we could probably direct like everything. Like all of this stuff, aside from the wood, and even the wood at this point because it's full, is just getting like wasted. All of that stuff we can burn into some sort of fuel, whether it's burning the saplings and sticks for, you know, just general fuel, or whether we're sending the food into the smoker furnace that we made as well. There's options. There's plenty of options. But we're going to do none of them right now. What I would like to do, and we'll see how it goes, is I would like to bring the lava from the Nether into the overworld so that we can mess around with it, I guess. In order to do that, I'm going to need to make 2 of these ender tanks. Or at least that's option number 1. Option number 1, make 2 ender tanks, okay? So we would need 4 obsidian, and we would need 8 blaze rods, and I'm pretty sure we've got ender pearls. Otherwise, you know, kill a few endermen. Easy peasy. So the hardest part here would be the blaze rods. I think we've got some, but nowhere near that much. No, yeah, we've got 1. So, I mean, that's one option. There's a few other options, to be honest. Option number 2 that I know of would be the entangled block. This guy would cost 4 obsidian and 4 ender pearls, no blaze rods. We would only need 1 entangled block, but we would also need an entangled binder, which would be another 2 obsidian and another 2 ender pearls. So no blaze rods, which I don't know if that's better or worse, because we do have access to blazes, we have access to endermen. Honestly, the annoying part at the moment is obsidian, which is what I'm hoping to solve this episode once we get the lava into the overworld. Hoping I can solve the obsidian problem too. So I guess you can sort of get what I'm getting at. Although this option would be cooler, I guess, in a way, we may just have to set up the tank because it uses less obsidian. It only uses 2 less obsidian, which, you know, in the grand scheme of things, isn't much, I guess. And I'm just trying to decide. Alternatively, I don't actually know. I don't know what else we have. I believe we actually have an entangler porter. No? Oh, I guess that's from a mechanism. Okay. I mean, we could do it through applied energistics. That could probably do it. I think refined storage might be able to do that at refine. Actually, if I just search wireless, what do we have? We've got wireless power. We've got a wireless router from XNet. That could probably do it. Oh, I wonder how difficult that would be. Connect multiple channels remotely. I'll be honest, I think the antenna that you put on top limits the range. I could be wrong. It could have like the ability to do cross-dimensional, but I feel like it'd be messy nonetheless. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. What are we thinking? I reckon... I actually don't know. We'll probably do entangled blocks. Will we? I really don't know. Entangled block. We would also need 6 ender pearls versus 2. Okay. Oh, actually, wait. Did we get magma blocks? We got 4 magma blocks, which is enough to make the ender tanks, because these guys in the washer gives us obsidian. So all I have to do is take this stuff off here. We can drop this there, and this should wash into obsidian magically, wonderfully. And then that's the obsidian taken care of, like so. And then all I need to do now is get 8 blaze rods and 2 ender pearls. I would say easier said than done, but I mean, even just saying it doesn't sound too easy. What could we do for looting, I wonder? Because there's some things you can do with silent gear. Like, there's a few tricks you can do. You can add different upgrades. there might just be like a fortune upgrade we can slap on this guy. Alright, so I looked through and I don't think you can actually put upgrades onto Silent Gear tools like that. I think you can genuinely just enchant them normally like you would, well, with anything. As you can see, you've got a bunch of enchantments here you can put on. But I looked it up and there are a few tools we can make that will give us fortune. Or looting in this case. The Fluix Sword is probably going to be the easiest, assuming it has a recipe, although... Oh, here it is. So I would have to have a smithing template Fluix upgrade, and as you know, Certus Quartz or Nether Quartz sword, and then a block of Fluix, and then we could get a sword that always has at least looting 1, somehow. And that sounds pretty cool. Alternatively, there's a Vein Sword from Evilcraft. We would need a spike, a dark stick, and a dark power gem. Throw a dark gem in the middle of a pool with at least 5 non-hardened blood blocks. Or infuse a dark gem with blood. Okay. I mean, I'll be honest. It's not the hardest thing to get. Like, surprisingly not the hardest thing to... you would... Okay, there'd be a little bit of effort to do it. So, we probably won't do that. There's also a Steel Leaf Sword. This guy comes with looting too. Steel Leaf, you get from the Twilight Forest. And you can just sort of... I think you can find it, but I think it's also a mob drop. Possibly from... the first boss in there. And then we could also craft looting 3, either using this recipe from Airs Nouveau, or even from Ender.io with 3 skeleton skulls. I don't really know how we'd get our hands on them. That's... I feel like that's not a bad recipe either. So there's options. We can do it. I might try to do the Fluix Sword just because it seems like it won't actually be that hard. To get our hands on Fluix Crystals, we drop a charged Certus Quartz with redstone and nether quartz into water, and we'll get 2 crystals. Now, what that would determine, or what would determine whether we do that, is whether we have Certus Quartz. Now, I've definitely seen some out in the mines, although, I mean, we just don't have any. I thought that said ancient debris. Arcane debris. Arcane salvage. Huh. That's cool. What a fun little block. Sure. I'm surprised we don't have Certus Quartz. I'll tell you what, though. All the effort to do that, I mean, would it be worth it? We would need a full block worth. Oh, which is only this much. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm just going to run down here. I know I could teleport down our mine, but I've ran past Certus Quartz is the point I'm going to try to make here. And so... chances are we'll see some as we run back down here. I would imagine. It looks like Certus Quartz. It looks like that, to be honest. That could be it. I don't think it is because I feel like I've looked at that stuff before and it's actually not. It's like silver or tin. Yeah, but it does look like that. So we're looking for tin, but not. Oh, you know what? I was trying to look for the ore, but when I look it up, there is no ore. It's just the buds. So what we actually need to do is I need to head back to the top, and we need to go through... Excuse me, are you going to drop a skeleton skull? That would be very convenient. I don't think you will. Oh, you dropped blood as well. But it would have been cool. But we'll head back up, right? And we'll go back to one of the meteors, because there should be some Certus Quartz in there. And I think then we can do exactly what we want. I'll toggle this guy off, and I'll meet you at the meteor that I believe is the one to the north. I believe that one is what we're after. Yeah, here we go. And so obviously we've made a bit of a mess around it, but I can probably pick all that stuff up like so. There we go. I'll hold out my magnetic sword so we can make sure we grab all the sky stone. There we go. That's a decent amount. So here it is. The bits we want are obviously the clusters. You could pick this stuff up, like just the blocks as they are, but I believe, what's the right phrasing here? If you're picking up a cluster, it won't be a cluster anymore. Or sorry, a budding block. But I think you can turn normal blocks into budding blocks somehow. And on top of that, this one here is a flawless, which means it will never run out. Oh. Whereas I think these other ones that aren't flawless, they eventually run out. That's my understanding of how this works. Obviously, I could be wrong. Oh, you get a bunch as well. Okay. Large Certus Quartz bud. We want to wait until it's a cluster, but we've cleared all the surroundings. Yeah, Certus Quartz block. So I'm pretty sure if we go to like a damaged budding thing, yeah, you place the Certus Quartz with a charged Certus Quartz and it upgrades it to damaged, and you can continue that. And it goes into like chipped and so on and so forth. It also gives you some stats. So for example, I've never read this before, so we're both learning here. The damaged budding Certus Quartz. Imperfect budding quartz has a chance to decay when buds grow. So an 8% chance to go down a tier. So from chipped to damaged, or from damaged to just being a block. So 8% chance, that's pretty low. But obviously if you've got it automated, it could be a problem. Budding quartz decays when broken. So if I mine chipped, I'll get a damaged one. Silk Touch prevents decay for imperfect budding quartz. Okay. So Silk Touch won't decay a chipped budding quartz, but according to this, imperfect, meaning a flawless one, is perfect. It's flawless, meaning it will decay that one. That's my understanding of that. Because it won't decay imperfect, but it will decay perfect. That's my understanding. I could be wrong. And then Spatial IO never causes any decay. So we'd have to get into that if we wanted to. But what this means is I could grab a Certus Quartz, or, spoiler alert, you can just sort of make them. And we can set up our own budding one back at the base. And, you know, have at least some sort of supply that we don't have to run to get our hands on. So we'll go do that. What else? We'll need a charger to actually power our thing. And then we'll also need to hope that we have enough nether quartz. But the few times I've been in the nether recently, I've tried to grab stuff. So I think we're good. I think we've got all that we require. So, first things first, a charger from Applied Energistics. Pretty cheap. Copper, iron, bada bing, bada boom. This guy does need power, so we'll go ahead and chuck him down here with our power generators. Obviously, they're not doing anything at the moment, but it's fine. I'll move him over one just, honestly, mainly because, obviously I want him to be powered and not the quarry yet. We're going to try to fix that. I don't know if we'll do it this episode, but it's on the list. It's going to be fixed at some point. Okay, let's set this guy up. Let's put our toast in there. That should hopefully power this guy. Although it did not, but hold on. I may just have to tell this guy to output to the left. Auto output on. Yeah, there we go. So he's got power in him. Cool. And so if I place a Certus Quartz crystal, it charges it. And now we have a charged one. And so, for example, I can drop in my Certus Quartz and my charged. We can watch. And once they sort of steady on, ta-da, they'll turn into a damaged one. And so then this guy can sit, say, here. And it will slowly but surely create some clusters, allegedly. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to charge up some more. And we're going to try to make some fluix. And we're going to try to make this sword to get looting 1. And then go from there, I guess. Alrighty, I've got what I came for. So we'll drop the stuff in here and hope that it doesn't fly away. So, boom, boom, boom. So charged Certus Quartz, nether quartz, and redstone. And we should see it all combine into fluix. So you get double what you put in terms of, like, you'll get double the Certus Quartz. Awesome. One of these becomes a block. One of these combines with paper to make a smithing template. We do need a smithing table, but I thought I found one. I guess we didn't, or I didn't bring it with at least. Oh, they returned. Okay, let's go in here and smithing table. They're not too bad to make, just a little bit of iron. We could actually just make it into one on a stick. Why not? We'll do that. Do we still have the crafting table on a stick, or did I put that away? I put that away. These, by the way, can actually go into a bauble slot, I believe. I'm not sure which one. Oh, there it is. Crafting on a stick slot. So I could put the smithing table there as well. Can I combine them? What can I do with these? Surely there's a way to combine them. Oh my god, there's a million crafting recipes. Okay, what about this guy? No, he can just be crafted into a smithing table. What if I do at stick? So we get all the crafting tables on a stick. Loom on a stick, grindstone, cartography, stone cutter, smithing, anvil, chipped, damaged. Okay, but there's no way to, like, combine them all, I guess. Well, in that case, the crafting table and a stick's probably... it's fine. I was going to say it's probably the best, but I've also... I mean, I've got a crafting table in my inventory already. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so what I need to make now is either a nether quartz or a Certus quartz sword. I'll just do a Certus quartz sword. Why not? There we go. And then we need to smith it together. So sword goes in. The smithing template goes in and a block of fluix to create a fluix sword, which always has at least looting 1. It also has a little wiki. Here we go. Fluix tools are similar to iron tools, having 3 times the durability and a slightly higher attack damage and mining speed. All fluix tools act as if they have at least fortune/looting 1, which is useful before getting access to an enchanting table, but you'll need a smithing table. That's cool. And as you can see, there's looting and fortune on each of these items. Pretty neat. So, I'll chuck that guy in my backpack. I'll chuck the skystone away in the fluix. And that may have taken longer than it should have, but... let's go into the nether and kill some blazes. Blazes and endermen? Hold on. Yes. Yes. Okay, we need 1 ender pearl and 8 blaze rods. And 7 blaze rods. Alright, so the last time we were in here, yeah, this happened. For whatever reason, the blazes are making the long trip all the way up here. And it's paying off. Oh! Blaze instruction manual. An epic spellbook with 5 spell slots. Cool. Alright, we're gonna have to get into whatever mod gave me that, because that, I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Hey, looting 1. It's worth it. In saying that, I don't have a single blaze rod. Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot I don't have my, like, magnet out, so... There we go, 2 blaze rods. That's pretty good. I don't think we got this lucky yesterday. 4 blaze rods, that's pretty good. Okay. 4 blaze rods. There's a lot of them. Whew, I was gonna say, did we just dodge that? But the answer is, in fact, no. What are we at, 5? Alright, I'll run back up. Honestly, they follow the whole way around, so it's not the worst thing ever. Oh. Where do I go? I go up there. You know what? I actually don't mind these guys coming through here. Obviously, I don't push me off. That should be good. Because then they can come down here, and they'll slowly, like, make their way over. And so I can just kill them, instead of having to, like, look for them. 6 blaze rods. Ah, hey! Pretty good. Things are paying off. Mate, what are you doing? Ah! Sweet! 8. I mean, I could get more if I wanted to, but I'm pretty happy. We'll head back up and get an enderman. That should also be quite easy because we're genuinely in, like, the sweetest spot ever. I mean, the fact that we've got blazes right there and then we've got enderman literally right next to this place, like, hey guys, I'll just quickly look at all you guys. Yep. Nice to meet you, and boop. We've already got the ender pearl. What I should do as well is place this, like, here. That way they should, in theory... Oh, let's break that. They should run into this and, like, stand here. And then I should be able to kill them without them, like, getting pushed back. Is that guy coming? I saw a guy, but I don't really know if I got a good look at him. Do you think I need to worry? Ah! Do you think I need to worry about that? Okay, maybe. I looked at an enderman as well, so this might not end well. Okay. So, we've got our stuff. Let's go ahead and make our ender tanks. I might not have wool or the buckets, so we'll go ahead and make the buckets. Make 2 extra buckets. What are we looking at in the string department? Can I just make the wool? I can. Brilliant. So we'll grab this stuff out. Go ahead and make some wool. Yeah, and I'll make 2 wool. Then we'll grab some rose dye, some red dye, and we will craft 2 red wool. Brilliant. And then we will craft an ender tank. So there it is. I'll make, I guess it will use whatever wool it can, and we've only got red wool, so that should be fine, right? Yeah, exactly. So I'll craft 1 and 2. So we have 2 ender tanks with the color code of red. on top of this, because I am playing on a server, I will want to bring 2 diamonds as well. So what we're going to see is some magic happen. Now, I'm going to have to do some processing, and we'll probably do it... I'm thinking over there, but I'm not set in stone. We'll do it over here. So I'm going to place down our ender tank number 1. This is meant to be red. I don't really know why it's not. It doesn't appear to be a shader issue, but at the same time, I think it is. You can kind of see like a pink tinge to it. Maybe ever so slightly. Maybe. I mean, you can see at the top it's red. So it should be... I mean, it should be red. I don't know why it's not red, but... Oh, the dropped block is red, like the item. But as you can see, when I broke it with like my... what do you call it? The physics mod, it didn't really be red. Either way, we're going to shift right click it with a diamond, and that will make it personalized. So now it's ours. It's not sharing everyone else's ender tank on the server. It's now just sharing my personal one. So obviously this one as well will be red. Or sorry, red and my color. So there we go. So we'll pick up this one and we'll run back into the Nether. And what we're going to do is we're going to hook this guy up to the pipe. So for example, place him here. Oh, I do have to place him so he connects to the pipe. So one of the tops. And he should fill up. We might not be able to see it. Normally it tells you at the top of the screen, but in theory, he's filling up with lava right now. And to probably put that to the test, we should be able to access it from here. Now, one thing I should say real quick is make sure you chunk load it. So by that, I mean F3 and G to show your chunk borders. And just make sure the 2 chunks that you're using, so I'm currently using, if we go into the claim chunks, I'm using this one and the one next to it. So I can shift click both of them, and they're now force loaded. So that's essentially like chunk loading. And so they're within this. This border is like the outline of a chunk, and as you can see out there, it does like a big cube. But yeah, as you can see here, big cube, that's our chunk. So by those being loaded, it should continue pumping lava and submitting it through the ender tank into this ender tank. So, what is next? Well, I would like Obsidian. Let me show you how we're going to get that. To get Obsidian, I would like to obviously bulk wash magma blocks. Pretty simple. Set up a fan, set up some water, and we've got magma block to Obsidian. To get magma blocks, we have a few options. The one that I would like to... What's this? The one that I would like to do, though, is this one here, a mechanical drying basin from Integrated Dynamics, which we've already got set up. Like we've jumped into Integrated Dynamics, so we can make this, I imagine, easily. And this will turn 1 bucket of lava into a magma block in 5 seconds, costing 8,000 RF. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like that idea. We'll have to get some stuff, which is actually going to be quite annoying now that I think about it, because I'm going to have to, yeah. Oh, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. We need to break these blocks in order to get the good stuff from it. The crystals. And last time that I had to make 2 of these batteries, it didn't take a crazy long time, but it took too long. You know what I mean? Like, I really didn't want to have to do it again, let alone this soon. But I'll see if I can prevent that from happening again. I'm gonna try to add it to our create farm, because you can add it to a botany pot, but not really. Let me just pick up any saplings that we have that fell. Did any fall? 2. Beautiful. But yeah, you can put them in a botany pot, but you don't get the crystal. So, well, I guess we can actually work around it, because you do get logs, and the logs, once you actually get a mechanical squeezer, can be squeezed into the chunks. So I guess we're fine. Although, I mean, I could still add it to the farm. It's an option. I think we'll just squeeze it. I think that's what we'll do for now. So I'll pick up the squeezer. We'll move him over here next to this guy, even though he's already full power. And we'll just start processing the stuff. It's going to get us a decent amount of chunks. It gets us resin, which we can get rid of quite easily. But this will save me so much time farming and stuff. And then, like, these berries, we just add them on here. The saplings, I'll keep them. I'll save them for a rainy day. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot. That should be plenty. let's jump up here and craft. So, I mean, yeah, like, let's begin. I'm gonna need 4 blocks of these. I'll try to craft 4. Awesome, cool. I'm gonna need 2 redstone blocks. I may not actually have that. Yeah, I don't. A bit of a problem. Oh, but, come on, quarry. Yes, redstone. See, that quarry, I need to get him up and running pronto. And we're working on it, slowly but surely. First obsidian, then get the quarry working. All right, so 2 batteries. There we go. These, by the way, I'm pretty sure they just function as batteries. So if we wanted to store an insane amount of power when we're not using power, these would be pretty good options. They store 2 million each, assuming that they work. Sometimes there's some issues. Oh, I need more obsidian. And I need a drying basin. Okay. The drying basin needs 2 black dye. What do we have that can make black dye? We've got black currant. Can that somehow become black dye? I'll be honest, I doubt it. But one could dream. We've probably got squids relatively close. I'll sleep. There's a few oceans around that I'm sure we could jump into. Yeah. What are we thinking? I mean, I don't see a squid on the map. This stuff is just a river, which, I mean, I think they can spawn in. Where was our ocean? Was that down here? Yeah, there is ocean down there. Otherwise, there's ocean up there, but I mean, that's probably closer. This stuff here is just river. I'll head down here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Because there's water there, so maybe there's already just a squid in there that I can get black dye from. Maybe we'll see a flower in the way. Or I guess a mushroom. The mystical flowers from mystical agriculture are honestly... Or mystical agriculture or Botania? What are the... I mean, I assume mystical agriculture. Hold on. Black flower. Oh. It must be Botania then. And we just don't have Botania. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, there's flowers from Botania. When you're watching this in the future, it's probably in the mod pack. But currently it is not. And that, my friends, is what we're looking for. By the way, I mean, yeah, we do not need this sword at the moment. We can upgrade him later, but I mean, this guy's just simply better. Oh, but then again, the other sword was giving us the magnet effect. Okay. We still need you. we still need you for a little bit. Alright, I could crushing wheel it, or I could just make it. And I'm just going to make it. So that's going to be a drying basin. Now, the recipe for the magma block specifies a mechanical drying basin. There are recipes in here for a normal drying basin, which means I don't think we can use lava in this guy. I think we need to have a mechanical... There's no real choice, which is disappointing. But that's where we're at. Meaning I need to either get some more magma blocks or some obsidian. Ooh! Obsidian! Oh, we've got a few options. Let me show you how this guy works. But I can pick this up, right? We can grab our ender tank. We can come over here. Da-da-da-da-da. I forgot about this tank as well, but this guy would work. But here he is, and he should essentially have infinite lava. Now, it's going to depend on how fast our pump can keep him full. But I mean, how cool is that? So how much did I need? I only needed 2, so we're good. So I'll pick you back up, and I'll ulti-mine this stuff. It'll take a few seconds, but that's all fine. All's well that ends well. And then we've got 4 obsidian. And Bob is actually your uncle. It's true. Check on Ancestry. Bob's your uncle. Mechanical drying basin. Bada bing, bada boom. So, I'll need power over there. That's fine. We could probably even do like a little lava power generation over here once we get stuff set up. But at the moment, it's just going to be this guy. There he is. Okay. So, you know what? Can we make a magma power generator? Magnetic generator from Generator Galore. Oh, but he needs an obsidian generator, which needs a diamond generator, which needs a gold generator, which needs an iron generator, which needs a copper generator, which needs a furnace. I think we could do this though. I've never played with this mod before. Wow. Okay, let me make a furnace. Let me make a copper furnace. There it is. So this guy will generate 8 FE, so forge energy, or just RF. I'm pretty sure they're 1-to-1 ratio. So he'll generate 8 RF per tick. And he uses solid fuel. The magmatic uses fluid. Yeah, okay. And it would generate 40 per tick. Not a crazy amount, but it should be plenty. So this guy, we can upgrade him with some iron. We're going to need a lot of these blocks. Can I craft? I can craft 2. So we can go 2 levels up. So we can take him to iron, make him a little bit more efficient, I guess. We can take that guy to gold, which, once again, makes him generate 32, so he's pretty good. It looks like, I mean, diamond's better than the magmatic, and he still uses solid. I guess it's because the magmatic just uses lava. You could do a culinary, it would do 8 per tick, so not that good, but I guess a different way to use your foods. I don't have enough redstone. You know what we can do? We can jump in here and teleport into our mine. There we go. I can toggle on the vision, and we can go ahead and do some mining. Specifically, obviously, looking for the good stuff. But we can go large tunnel. Oh, the good stuff. It presents itself. I will just mine this normally, even though it takes a little longer. Putting it through the squeezy, you get a bunch more redstone out of it than if I just mined it. And that will probably just be enough. And we can just teleport back home. And how's that for a quick mining trip? I'll tell you what. You'll love to see it. Alright, we'll chuck that in there. Get some of the good stuff. Look at that. 12 a pop. It's pretty good. Okay. So, block of redstone. I'll craft 4 more. We probably don't need that much, but we've got it now. So we'll take this into diamond. Do I have that many diamonds? I do. Is it a waste? We'll find out. Diamond generator. I'll be honest, this guy by himself sounds pretty good. The Obsidian generates 128 RF per tick. And that's using solid. So once again, that's just using our charcoal. The Emerald does double that. Can he go further? No, but it tells you what he can burn. And so all of this stuff has like the burn time and how much power it generates. It's honestly really good. But like what I'm about to do, like making this magmatic generator, sounds horrible just on paper. I'll be completely honest with it. It sounds horrible. The basic magmator from power generates 80 of that forge energy per tick, and that's the basic tier. That's like so easy and cheap to get in theory, and that'll burn up lava and generate double what this guy's gonna make. And this guy, you have to invest diamonds into it. That is crazy of a recipe, but for the sake of doing it, but I need obsidian. I'll still do it. I'll tell you what, I'm committed to the bit. Once again, it's not about having fun. It's not about doing the right thing here, and you know, it's about experimenting. And honestly, there's probably a way to, what do you call it? Manipulate how much each thing generates in the config. So I imagine there'll be some balancing in regards to different power generation, both in terms of as the pack progresses, but also in terms of, I guess as the mod is played by more people, because the mod itself, Generator Galore, I haven't heard of him. I like it. Like, this stuff sounds pretty cool. I do like sort of like the Iron Furnace type of generator, but specifically a generator, because they looked cool as well. I mean, I guess they're pretty simple in nature, but I like it. It's cool. I do, yeah. Oh, the inventory looks awesome as well. Oh, yeah, they're cool. I'm a fan. I'm on board. I'm on team Generator Galore. All right, here we go. So we'll turn this guy into Obsidian, which is still really good. Wait. So Obsidian could go into a... What? Am I crazy? An ender generator that does 40 RF per tick. And I assume it eats ender pearls, right? What's the deal there? What's happening? Okay, but it'll generate 250 or like 64,000 per... I mean, am I crazy, or is that like really not that good? I feel like I'm crazy. You could do a halitosis generator, which sounds crazy as well. But this guy too only does 40 per tick. It must not be right. That must not be configured properly. It seems crazy. The magma one, that makes sense. That sounds pretty cool. I'm on board. So the obsidian has a bunch of chains. We do enchantment generator. Okay. Yeah, I'm so baffled. So the diamond one turns into the emerald one, or the netherite one, which is the same as the emerald one, but this guy can then become a nether star generator. And the nether star generator, obviously using all that stuff, will eat nether stars for 4,000 power per tick, for a total of, what's that, 9 million power per nether star. See, that's really good. The power per tick isn't the greatest, to be honest. Like, once mechanisms added, this is pathetic. unless mechanism gas burning generators are nerfed like crazy. Like, but like in terms of 9 mil for a nether star, that sounds pretty cool. I like that. I'm on board. I like it. But yeah, I don't know the numbers. I don't know about the numbers. All right. Anyhow, we're going to try to get this into a magmator. So I need some lava. We'll run over to this guy. Yoink. And we'll go ahead and upgrade him. Once again, as it currently stands, I wouldn't suggest doing it, but here we are. All right, so I'm going to slap this guy here. So he's adjacent to the basin there. He obviously needs lava to go in. He's going to need stuff piped. So here's how we'll do it. We could use create, and it would look cool. It would look cool. It would look really cool. Okay. Spoiler alert. We're about to use create. Alright, we're going to chuck in here. I'm going to craft some more of those, and we'll get some more pipes. Cool. Plenty of pipes. Wonderful. Next, we will need some cogwheels. I should also... there's too much to do. I was going to say that there was something we should do, but there's too much. There's no point even bringing it up. We need to upgrade our storage system was the thing I was going to say, but like, I've already got so many things planned. It'll happen. It's inevitable. But there's bigger fish to fry at the moment. Let's also put some of that stuff away. Okay. A clean inventory is a clean mind. That's what they say. I'll put that guy away too. I'll forget about him. Awesome. Okay, so what am I doing? Pump puts lava into the things. To power the pump, we create a water wheel. The water wheel can run off water or lava, depending on how I design this thing. I kind of want it to run off lava because I think that fits the theme. Okay. Cool. Let's see if we can do it. So, this guy will need to be moved over ever so slightly. So that we can obviously pump the stuff in and provide the flow and whatnot. So, here's what I'm thinking. Place this guy here. Place a pipe there. Place the pump there. Place fluid pipe. But then we don't get to see the stuff. And that's the only reason I'm doing this. Alright, let's move these over just a little bit. So let's go that there and that there. And then that lets us do that. And that makes everything worth it. This one little window that shows the fluid flow through. I'm telling you, the day that they let me see the fluid through the corner pipes and these ones here, that will be the day. But sadly, as you can see, you don't get that freedom. It is raining. I will sleep. It's not worth it. The pain that rain gives me in this game is rivaled only by phantoms. The only other thing in this game that is worse than rain. Honestly, the fact that I'm able to sleep like on this server reliably, to get rid of the nighttime and the rain, and we haven't seen phantoms yet. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I could write a novel just inspired only by the disdain I have for phantoms. All right, anyhow, where are we? Large cogwheel. And so he is going to go there. This guy's going to get a water wheel there. And this guy is going to get lava, courtesy of you. And obviously, I want the lava to flow. I guess we'll just have it go there. And that'll be kind of nice, I guess. So, ta-da! Yeah, nice. Okay, I wasn't sure if it would flow this way, but that looks good. In terms of cleaning that up... Oh, the glow's awesome. This guy's getting power. He's also getting lava. So that's pretty cool. Once he gets a bucket, he'll make our stuff. I think if we spin this guy faster, he'll get more lava quicker. But, although it's slow at the moment, I'm not using Obsidian, bingo, bango, splingo, splango, you know what I mean? We don't need it to be super fast. Oh, I didn't know that it made a cool little visual. I mean, is this not just one of the most beautiful setups you've ever seen? Spinny thing, spinny thing, spinny thing, visible movie glowy thing, glowy sparkly thing. The only thing letting this down is this guy. Yeah, he's got some cool space visuals or end visuals. The other Ender Tank mod, it's not in this pack. Sometimes it's in the pack. Sometimes they're both in the pack. It's very weird. There's another Ender Tank mod, and you can see the fluid within it. And hey, being able to see the fluid, that's a win in my books. The problem is though, the other one, they don't have gas bottles or gas tanks, and that's normally not a problem. But Mechanism, it's not in the pack yet. It's not in the pack yet. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I was gonna just double check that it's not in the pack. I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, it's not in the pack. Not yet, obviously. But it's a pretty big mod. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people at the moment who aren't playing because they're waiting for that mod because it adds so many things. And one of the things it adds is gases. And so being able to move gases around with these tanks makes them just better. It just makes them better than that other mod. But oh, let me tell you, if either this mod had like some sort of toggle so that you could see the fluid within it or the gas within it, or if the other mod had like the ability to see the gas, you know, how nice is this? I'm really happy with this. All right, so all we need now, you guessed it, another spinny thing. We live in a create. They make some good spinny things. I love them, I hate them. I know there's some people who don't like it. It's a scary mod to get into because, I mean, you got to do a lot more work to achieve the thing that a pipe could do. A fluid pipe could achieve what that cog, that pump, and that lava wheel and that bucket of lava are doing. You know what I mean? Oh, are we setting a fire? Hold on. We good? I might just break that and that and that. I think we're good. What was lighting on fire? The water wheel itself. But we can fireproof it later. But yeah, you got to put a lot more work in. But visually, I think it's so worth it. It's so nice, so satisfying. It makes you feel a lot more accomplished when you do it. I require an encased fan, so we're gonna need a propeller, which needs iron plates. So I'll make 4 of those. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Boom, propeller, awesome. Do you reckon we have an andesite casing in the system? No, we don't. Andesite alloy, we do not have. Andesite alloy, there it is. This guy here. Iron nuggets, or I mean, we should set up a better way to do it. I mean, that's what should be happening here. Yeah, we'll get to it. What's the andesite department looking like? This guy hasn't found any yet. These are just pebbles. They're not andesite pebbles somehow. Rocky dirt. Cobblestone. I'm pretty sure can't you craft andesite with diorite? Yeah. What do you reckon? Do you reckon we have some diorite lying around the base? I don't think I've found any diorite. Who finds diorite? Ugh. It's fine. I'll go mine some. I know a guy. He's the lives down here guy. Although in saying that, I think there's some in the mine. Sorry, I got very distracted. I'm pretty sure there's like big chunks down, not the full way in our mine, so I'll have to run down, which means this is a costly mistake if they actually aren't down there. But I'm pretty sure we found a deposit of andesite, and we were carving into that and just, you know, having dinner. Yeah. Okay, I did not find the andesite tunnel that I prophesized. Yeah. What is this? What is this? High school reunion? Just a bunch of creepers. What is this? A YouTube community? It's a gather. It's VidCon. Oh my god. Alright, I can just shapeless mine in here. And it works pretty well. Grab that stuff, pull out the sword, make sure we get everything. And that's what? 2 stacks of andesite? Thank you. Alright, boom. 26. That sounds pretty good to me. Put that stuff away. And then all I need are some stripped logs to do the rest of the stuff. And that should be good. Alright, sweet. Fan now exists. Awesome. So this guy... do I want to use create for this part? Because I could have a funnel there that drops the thing onto a depot that sits there. Right? Then this guy gets water blown at it from... Or I could do it this way, and I could have the fan... There's no real easy way to, like, steal that water wheel rotation without making a mess. Okay. I mean, I can do 2 water wheels. Like, it's not the end of the world. Have this guy here. Slap a water wheel behind him. That should get the job done. Go ahead and grab some water. Thank you. You're going to go there. Obviously, I need a depot that will craft. We'll have the funnel drop onto the depot. All should be well. So let's go in here. Depot. Thank you. Good thing I crafted more. And we need a funnel. Actually, I think we have just an andesite funnel, so that should be fine. That'll be good. We've got a brass funnel as well, so we can do the filtering. Although, we're probably just going to have a drawer anyway, so I'll hold on to that guy for a rainy day. And in the meantime, we'll just hit him with one of these. Thank you. And do we have any obsidian lying around? We have 1. That's all we need. And what I'll do as well is grab the configurator so that we can lock it as well. And this should all work perfectly. I will need a water wheel that I forgot to grab, but we'll place that there. We'll place the funnel there. I'll need to wrench this guy like so. Ta-da! Oh. It didn't work. It should have. So that might be a problem. But for now, yeah, it's fine, I guess. I have a better idea. If that's not going to work, we'll place this here so that picks it up. And it's going to pick up obsidian. Locked. We'll go ahead and store this guy. I keep pressing the wrong button. In here. I'll grab like a hopper or something. We could use an item pipe. I'll just do it. A hopper's nice. There's nothing wrong with a hopper. I don't have a hopper. That's the only thing wrong with a hopper. I ain't got one. But I think a hopper's good because it will like take up a full block here. And so it won't look too bad underneath this guy. And I'm assuming he'll work. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Nice. That looks nice. I enjoy what I'm looking at. I'll sleep. I'll get the water wheel. And I believe that is all that we need to do. So we'll open this guy up. Water. Oh. Water wheel. Boom, boom, boom. Imagine if there was voice acting. There probably is a way to just like say what I want. I wonder how like quick it would be. You know what I mean? Like if I could open this and say water wheel, you know, like hold a button and say water wheel and it searches water wheel. Ooh, that would actually be really good. I feel like it wouldn't be as good for everyone else because usually when you're playing alone, you're not talking to yourself. But for me, who I'm sitting here just talking to myself, I mean, that'd be perfect. I mean, there'd be no downside. Let's grab you. Let's place you. And let's cross our fingers. Yeah, cool. I mean, it's just gonna work. Do I want to... I'll be honest. I'm just gonna... Just real quick. Just gonna hit one of those there. Just so that it only goes down here. because I think that just looks a little nicer. So this should get us obsidian. Currently, we've got 2. It's already done it. Because this guy will... Yep, he's already eaten another one. There you go. That's it. So this guy, I mean, what's his problem? He just needs more power. So this guy, I mean, he can't keep up with the power. It's to be expected, but it kind of just doesn't matter anyway. How cool is that? And if we wanted to, we could have our own lava tank in here, just for the visuals, if we wanted to. But I'm happy. So that is going to give us infinite obsidian. And that is a massive, massive win in my books. So, that's really nice. What was I going to do? So what I'd like to do, I love there are a few ideas for like power generations and stuff. I would really like to fully use this entire belt. Everything that goes here, I no longer want it to go into the incinerator. I want to redirect some of the stuff. So once it goes past this last barrel, maybe we'll even move it further up or something. I would like the rest of the stuff to get redirected and all processed. So I want to have like, for example, a belt running across at this level. Or maybe at this level, actually. Is that the right level? It might be tricky to... I'd like it to go across and then have funnels underneath the conveyor belt, because they should be able to drop stuff in. And I want them to like drop into the things. Maybe a chute. Might be able to do it as well. There's a few options, and I think we can do it, and I think it'll be cool. And that's my story. So, I'll tell you what. Because this guy is really good at what he does, I'm going to chuck these on. I'm going to chuck in our toast just so we can process. I'm going to set the left to be output. Just to keep this guy functioning, because he does get us some pretty good stuff. It's nice when he's just got like... For example, if I need iron, we've got it. If I need gold, we've got it. Before, there was redstone in here as well. It's just nice to have that stuff. So we'll let him keep running for as long as that toast lasts, I guess. And in the meantime, I think I'm pretty happy. So, do I want to put a floor over here? I mean, I probably should. I just don't really know what it would be. Probably like nether brick or something would work, but I don't really have that. So maybe... I don't know what rhyolite is, but... I'll be honest, it kind of fits the theme just by looking at it. Let's set this to small square mode. And I should be able to do a pretty good job of ripping this stuff up. Alright, sweet. Once again, I don't know if it looks the greatest, but it sure does get the job done. I also don't really know how this thumbnail is going to look, but there's going to be something in it. Maybe it'll just be like this stuff or something. I don't know. But either way, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you're having fun. Thanks for stopping by regardless. We'll actually run over here to read the thingy and see if anything else has been placed. Thank you, of course, to our donators and channel members. Thanks to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Andre, and Final Phoenix 13. Thank you guys. Don't feel pressured to become a donator or a channel member. You don't need to. But thank you to those of you who have. That's looking as cool as it was. This is a very unique design. And it looks good. If you told me that this was going to look good and described it to me, I wouldn't believe you. But it actually does. We've got our night vision on, so everything's very, very bright. But this looks pretty nice. I'm impressed. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you did it. Am I wrong? I feel like it does look nice. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Alright, we'll head up here. Oh, is there anything else down here? Is this still the secret? Yeah, okay. Alright. Here we go. Number 18 of Robert Law. Chapter 15, Strange Man with Strange Pathing. A huge crowd appears around where Robert lands. There are painters painting him, and news reporters writing reports. Everyone seems happy about Robert coming back from lunch. Psst, a man whispers. This way. Gold, Target, and some others follow the suspicious man. Hey, do we know you? Target asks. The man shouts quietly, Be quiet or we will be spotted and executed. Gold, Target, and the others have no choice other than to follow this man through a steep, narrow cobblestone path. Suddenly, the man stops. Here you are. This is Robert's room. As Gold gets closer, a nest starts to appear. And so do baby phoenixes. Robert's baby phoenixes. Is it phoenixes or phoenix eye? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Or is it just Phoenix? You know what I mean? And that's just like plural as it is. Something to think about. Something to think about. But yeah, nice, sweet. I'm happy. Everything's good. Nice, successful episode. Job done. We did what we wanted to, and it looks pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, it's a win-win-win. Thank you guys. Thank you for just what I know. I said it's one of those things where it's like I say thank you for the nice comments, and then it's sort of like it's like baiting you into leaving a nice comment, you know. But genuinely, thank you guys for the nice comments. Yeah, they've been nice. They've been helpful. There's been some cool ideas in regards to what we do, and I will say, there's two things, right? Like I play these long. There's these long episodes, right? Like you guys are watching hours. Maybe you don't watch the full thing, but they're long episodes, right? And what is this down here? That's the sound I was hearing. What have you got for me? You got anything? A globe. That looks pretty cool. But the point I'm getting at is we don't do... Oh, and this guy's budding. We don't always do like the best thing, you know what I mean? Like the most optimal thing. Sometimes we don't even get really anything done. And so I'm happy to see that you guys are fine with just watching me like set up some contraption that doesn't need to be as complicated as it is. And is 10 times more difficult to set up than it needed to be if I had have just done the research. I don't know. It's just nice. It's I think because is that fire underneath the water wheel? I think it is, which makes me think the water wheel may burn down. I'm gonna leave it, and we'll just see if it happens. Because I can replace a water wheel. That's fine, and we can. It'll be an experiment. Is that a bad idea? Well, I mean, we'll find out. But yeah, it's nice because the way I see it is that nice, now he shows up. God, I just lose my train of thought. When a player walks past, this happens. I just lose my train of thought. This guy walks past, I'm gone. I don't know what to do. I don't know what we're doing. It's just mental reset. Did I place this here? Yeah, that was for the squeeze. I'm so distracted. But yeah, it's nice because it's like, okay, these people are watching it, in theory, because of me. You know what I mean? As opposed to because of necessarily the content, and that's good for the ego. You know, it's nice. It's nice. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think we've gotten better at putting a little bit more of us into the content. Although, I mean. Occasionally, I'll go back. It's very rare that it happens, but I'll go back and look at an old episode. Like, maybe if someone left a comment on it or something and, like, I need to see what the context was, I'll be watching one of the old vids and I'll be like, this is good. Like, this is actually... And so, sometimes I'm even thinking, like, oh, that's better than the current videos. Or, like, I'll see an episode and I'll be like, oh, why did I do that? But yeah, I think we're doing good. So I'm happy. Things are looking up. And thank you, of course, to the Curse Forge, to the All the Mods team, What the Drunk, and the guys over there. I mean, there's a team of them. For watching my content as well and showcasing me on the Curse Forge page. It does massive for the channel, as you guys can probably tell when you look at the featured videos, and even I guess the series that get featured compared to the others. So thank you, because I mean, it's an insane boost to the channel, the community, and the ego, of course. But it is genuinely, it's insanely cool. If none of the other stuff happened and it was literally just, they were like, hey, check out this guy, and like that's all that happened, I'd be like, that's so cool. The fact that literally, I don't think there's a bigger mod pack out at the moment than an All the Mods mod pack. It's probably All the Mods 8, the one pack I didn't play. But to be recognized by people within the community, it's really cool to see. It honestly is. So thank you. Yeah, okay. And we've probably made the video just that little bit longer than it needed to be. But regardless, it's a beautiful sunset. It's a nice view. The arrow, I'll be honest, we can probably lose the arrow. I know where the thing is. The arrow is hideous. You know what it could be, though? You could turn the arrow into like a giant anchor, you know, coming from the sky. Like, see how that thing comes from the sky? I don't even know what that is. But that could be a rope on top of an anchor that looks like an arrow. I don't know, but the arrow, I mean, it's... Look at it. Like, this would be a beautiful view if that didn't exist. Even, like, just a little lamppost looks... Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I hope those of you guys are next. Goodbye.